You have got to be kidding me. This Dallas Mavericks team cannot stay healthy. It seems like we're just always getting hurt. Since the beginning of the season, we were dealing with injuries with Luka Doncic and Maxi Kleber. Even before that, before the dawn of time, this Dallas Mavericks team has been dealing with injuries. When dinosaurs walked the earth, we were dealing with ankle sprains. When Adam and Eve was walking through that garden, we were dealing with calf contusions, thigh bruises, left adductor strains, foot fractures, everything else in between. This Dallas Mavericks team cannot catch a break. It seems like every single day is bad news after bad news after bad news, to the point where I don't think good news exists in Dallas. This organization, let alone this city, just does not catch a break at all, and it doesn't stop there. With less than 20 games left in the remainder of the regular season, we have gotten more bad news, as just a few hours ago, Shams reported that Omax will be getting season-ending surgery on his wrist. And just add that to the mounting list of players that are out, we may be the first team in NBA history to have to forfeit games because we don't have anybody healthy. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what happened to Omax, what surgery does he need, how long will he be out, and does this season even matter? But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we are on Spotify. Make sure you check us out. If you miss a live stream or a video, but you want to still hear the audio, maybe you don't like this beautiful brown face, you can still check me out on Spotify. We are going to post there every single time we upload here on YouTube, so make sure you check us out. But on with the video, I got a lot I got to get off my chest because it just does not make any sense. This is going to be a completely different video than I've ever made. I just need to get this off my chest because I am sick and tired of every single day bad news, bad news, bad news. It's bad enough that no one's healthy and that everyone's getting hurt, whether it's a foot fracture, a left adductor strain, the mounting ankle sprains that we get. As we found out the other day, we have no idea if Jaden Hardy's ever going to return for the remainder of the season. He's going to be out for significant time, whatever that means. And by now, I think we all know how the Mavericks organization actually operates when it comes to injuries. You'll know when you're supposed to know, because it seems like we'll never get a straight answer from Jason Kidd, let alone Nico Harrison or anybody else that may tell you when guys will come back. We just will never know. But the injuries just happen every single day. It seems like somebody's missing a game. Somebody's out. And with a player like Klay Thompson being one of our oldest players who is still healthy is just a miracle at this point. But with the news that Omax will be missing significant time, just like I said, Shams tweeted out, another injury blow to Dallas. Mavericks forward Olivier-Maxence Prosper has a serious right wrist injury and is expected to require season-ending surgery. It just doesn't stop. Every single day. After every game, even during a game, somebody is getting injured. And I know a lot of people, because I've seen it in the comment section, I've seen it on Twitter. Is it our training staff? Is it the medical staff? Part of me feels like you can't put too much on them. A lot of these injuries were just freak injuries or guys getting ran into, and you can't really expect the training staff to protect Kyrie Irving's ACL if he falls in an awkward way, or Daniel Gafford getting ran over by another player, or whatever happens to these injuries. It is just a bunch of freak accidents. But you can make the argument that maybe our training staff, maybe our medical staff are rushing guys back too soon from injury, that we aren't taking the recovery time serious. However you want to look at it, at this point of the season, it really doesn't matter what happens anymore. We could go the remainder of the season, lose every single game. We could forfeit every game because no one's healthy. It just doesn't matter. But I know a lot of Mavericks fans out there watching this video can agree. It is tiring. It is exhausting, where you are never hearing anything good about your team, whether it's a hype video where they have to block out Luka Doncic and you got weirdos on the internet that used to work for the Mavericks trying to defend that, making fans feel gaslit into believing that you're wrong, or you've got injuries on top of injuries. You're hearing how our assistant coach is in jail for domestic abuse, or just the mounting, just anything. Take your pick. Go through the news. Go through ESPN on any given day. You're going to hear something bad about the Dallas Mavericks. They try to gaslight us right after the trade that, the Mavericks, they have a good chance of contending. They're good. And I believe that healthy, if this team was fully healthy, we'd be having a completely different conversation, but that's not the case. The reality is this team is cursed. This city is cursed. This organization just doesn't have what it takes to survive a full season, it seems. This is a season from hell, and I think everybody would agree. It is absolutely exhausting. All we want is good news. We want to know when guys come back. We want to know if guys are still want to be here. We want to see competitive basketball, but we understand if no one's healthy, you're not really going to get that. What, Kessler Edwards as your starting center is going to put up a double-double? Okay, is Brandon Williams? I mean, Brandon Williams is a good player, but do we really expect Brandon Williams to lead us in scoring for the remainder of the season? Because that's what's going to happen. We're going to have a bunch of just end-of-the-bench guys have to play heavy minutes, and because we don't have anybody, is someone else going to get injured because they played too long? Dwight Powell is going to play heavy minutes as our only big that we have available because no one else is coming back from injury. PJ Washington is still out, but now that we're going to have to rely on Dwight Powell, he may get re-injured. It just does not make sense. If we take a look right here, Bobby Marks had to post this out because I know a lot of people have been asking me about the hardship exception thing that the Mavericks could do, but Bobby Marks breaks it down perfectly. He said, here is the hardship exception language. The Mavericks would be eligible for multiple. The problem comes with they are only $51,000 below the first apron and cannot exceed the threshold. A 10-day contract is $119,972. For those wondering, that is why we could not give Moses Brown a second 10-day contract. We are broke. We are broke. You can blame Nico Harrison for not managing the money right, or you can blame Caleb Martin for not getting rid of or not accepting his trade clause to where he got a couple $1 billion. Whoever you want to blame, the reason we are having problems is health and money. But the 2023 CBA, the hardship rules allow a team to obtain an additional roster spot, i.e. have more than 18 players under contract during the regular season in the following circumstances. 1. The team has 4 injured or ill players under standard NBA contracts. 2. The first 3 such players have been out for at least 3 consecutive regular season games due to injury or illness. And 3. The fourth player also has missed at least 3 consecutive regular season games due to injury or illness. And 5. All 4 players will continue to be unable to perform playing services for a minimum of an additional 2 weeks. And we don't have that many games remaining. We don't have that much time. Sure, we could definitely get the exception. They could be like, okay, Mavericks, you don't have anybody available. Go out and get somebody. You're broke! The Dallas Mavericks are broke! Not only are we broke in our morals because we traded away our best player in our future and all these draft picks are now gone, we're also broke in the fact that we can't afford anybody. They probably couldn't afford me or you to go and suit up tonight. Like, there's a game tonight and it's going to be insane to see who's actually out there. Against the Bucks the other night, we got completely dog walked. I was surprised we got 100 points. That's what really surprised me. But in tonight's game, it could be even worse. We may even finish with less than 80 points. It could be the absolute worst game in NBA history, all because we can't stay healthy, and I don't know who to blame. I don't know who I got to point the fingers at on why we can't stay healthy. Maybe it is bad luck. Maybe we're cursed. Maybe things are just as they are. Maybe this was always going to happen. Who knows? But it doesn't stop there. The Dallas Mavericks, who have missed extended time from injuries this season: Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Derrick Lively, Dante Exum, Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Caleb Martin, Maxi Kleber, Jaden Hardy, Dwight Powell. Add to that list, Max. Is the medical staff to blame? I don't know. You tell me in the comment section. Do you think the medical staff is to blame? I don't know who to blame. I don't know who to be mad at. But I'm mad. I'm frustrated. I'm exhausted. It's tiring. I want to hear good news. I want to hear that so-and-so and so-and-so is set to return in 2 weeks. And I don't care if it's the end of the season. I just want to know that things are going to be okay. Defense wins championships. But like I said, so does availability. You can't play defense if you're not healthy. We want to win now. Our window to win is right now. Yeah, that window is welded shut and we can't open it. If we tried, we'd probably break a finger and we'd be out for significant time. It is absolutely crazy what is going on with this Dallas Mavericks team. But the last thing I'm going to show you guys is this right here, because a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people online, all Mavericks fans are very upset right now and just they feel defeated. But shout out to Joe over there on Twitter, said, the season from effing hell. Kyrie, Max, and possibly Gafford, Lively, and Anthony Davis suffered season-ending injuries. 3 of these came within 5 weeks of the Luka trade. It's crazy how so much has happened in a matter of just 1 month since that trade deadline. Everything just has gone to hell. We had a small glimmer of hope when we were winning games, but now, does this season even matter? Let me know in the comment section down below. Does this season matter? We only got, 19 games left, 18 games left? Does this season even matter? To me, it doesn't. Let's get a good draft pick. Let's try again next year. The remainder of the season, complete and utter wash. And the sad part is we're the 10th seed. We're not even the worst team in the NBA. We just have the worst luck in the NBA. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. All I know is I am exhausted. But thank you all for making it to the end of this rant. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Make sure you check out our Twitter, Discord, and Spotify. Links are in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing a giveaway every single month on this channel. We'll probably do one this Sunday when the Mavericks play. We'll go live for that. We're not going live for tonight's game. I gotta take a nap. I gotta go to bed and hope all this was just a horrible, horrible dream. Wake up tomorrow. Luke will be back on my team. We're in the top 4 in the West. We're getting ready for the playoffs. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just take a nap and things will be better. But y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.